everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at question 6 in the 2022 grades 9 to 10 Math Kangaroo question paper. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. On Nadia's smartphone, this diagram shows how much time she spent last week on each of her apps. This week, she halved the time spent on 2 of these apps, but spent the same amount of time on the other 2 apps. Which of the following could be the diagram for this week? So we know that she halved the time spent on 2 of these apps, but she spent the same amount of time on the other 2 apps. So to solve this problem, we can go through each of the answer choices and we can see which of these matches our description. So starting with A, we see that the first one goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we see that for the first one, it only goes 2. So this must mean that this might be one of the apps that she has halved. So the first one, she's halved. The second one goes to 2, and this only goes to 1. So this is something else that she's halved. The third one goes to 2, and it also goes to 1. So she also halved this one, and then this one has stayed the same. But the problem's telling us she only halved 2 of these apps. And in A, she's halved 3 of them. So A cannot be the answer. Next, let's look at B. For B, so the first one goes 4. So the first one goes to 4. Next, for the second one, it goes to 2. So this also stays the same. The third one goes to 2. The third one goes to 1 here. So the third one's been halved. But the last one stayed the same. Now, as I've said before, she's halved 2 of these apps, but in this graph, only one of them's been halved. So B can't be the answer either. Next, let's look at C. For C, the first one's 4, so the first one's been halved since it's only 2. The next one's 2, and here it's also 2, so it stayed the same. The third one has 2, but in the graph it has 1, so it's also been halved. And the last one has stayed the same. So in here, we could see that 2 of them have been halved and 2 of them stayed the same. So C must be the answer, but let's check D and D just to make sure. So for D, we see 1 goes to 4 and the 1 here goes to 3. So here it's been halved by 1/4, and she either halves it or it stays the same, and she's never decreased it by 1/4. So we automatically know D can't be the answer. Next, looking at E, we have 4 and we have a 2. So this has been decreased by a half. The next one is 2 and a 1. So this one has also been decreased by a half. The next one is 3 and a 1. So this one's also been decreased by 1/2. And the last one has stayed the same. Now looking at this, 3 apps have been decreased, and like I've said, only 2 of them have been decreased as said by Nadia. So E can't be the answer either, which means C must be the answer. Thanks for watching.